Hello, hello. Lorena Carr here for the Daily Vibe Check. It is Monday, April, I forget, 26th. Yeah, I lost track. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know today. Had a crazy weekend with competition. The Daily Vibe Checks were very accurate for my situation. So I thought that was interesting. Let's see, but what do we need to know for this Monday? Start to the week. This is going to be a short one because I have an appointment here in a little bit that I got to take off to go to. All right, so first card that comes up is the Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so this tells me like maybe there's just a message that hasn't been conveyed, or because pages are messengers, but they can also be children. So it can be a message about a child that has not been conveyed. It's also someone that maybe is having a hard time, like maybe you're having a hard time teaching someone something. So let's see kind of where this goes. So the Three of Swords reversed. So this is the pain of a situation ending. When I see this card, I often think like a divorce. There's been a divorce. Okay, so the pain of that divorce is finally maybe subsiding. Let's see what a little more specific here. Guilt. All right, so maybe there was a situation where you've had to explain to your kids why something has come to an end, and you're feeling guilty about it. Or maybe there was a situation like maybe you went through a divorce or a breakup or let something go. There was something that maybe you were overscheduled and you had to let something out of your schedule go, and you had to break that news to your child, maybe that affected them, and you're feeling guilty about it. And this challenges us to not carry around that guilt with us. So let's see what the action step is. Six of Swords reverse. So okay, you're really having a hard time moving on from this, which tells me you're feeling the guilt, you're feeling that pain of something, and the guilt card is I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay, and that's where the guilt comes in. Guilt does not do us any good. It doesn't do us any good to feel bad. That is on us, and it just bears weight on our heart and soul and mind. So what this is saying is like whatever happened over the weekend, just like having a hard time moving on and letting go. Now, Monday after dance competitions that don't always go really well tend to feel like this and this, like for me, because I teach children. We've worked really hard to get them in a good place. They didn't place as well as we thought they should, or it's really hard to find a good tap judge, especially when none of the judges have tap dancing experience in their bios. So when they see really, really good, solid tap dancing, they don't know what they're looking at. And that's not to slam all the judges. Not at all. Not at all. And on Monday, it's like, ugh, we're dealing with that. And then also the guilt of, did I prepare them? Was it me? Did I prepare them as dancers? Or, am I feeling guilty about how the things went this weekend, and how can we move forward? And I'm having a hard time moving on from it because it's Monday and all this just happened last night. So it's not just necessarily about relationships and divorce and breakups. It can be situational, something like that, completely unrelated to love relationships. So how this weekend, based on what the daily vibe check was for the weekend, it would make sense if things kind of played out the way they did. How this morning you might feel a little guilty about things, or not understanding kind of what to do with that energy. And I would say that Spirit doesn't want us to dwell on those things. Guarantee it. The Spirit does not want us to dwell on those things. We need to release that and move forward. How can we move forward? Well, tonight, for example, I'm going to go to rehearsal. I'm going to say, guess what? I'm super proud of every one of you for giving your best performances for this, this, and this. We know we could have improved on these. We have some work to do, but congratulations on your best performance. How can we make it even better? What can we do to move forward and do better next time and make it irrefutable that you should be, placed in appropriately in the top 10 or top 5. So it's a matter of perspective and how can we take those hard lessons that maybe we learned this weekend and release them. Also, we got full moon energy going on. So when the full moon is coming into fruition, as it switches over from coming into full moon to going the other direction to get smaller and tinier to go towards the new moon, it's time to release things. And so I'm just making a statement now. I'm going to release the guilt, release the anger, the disappointment, the saltiness that comes with the Monday after dance competition when things don't go your way, especially when they're like 16-hour days for 3 days in a row. It's kind of time to let that go. Let it go. And figure out how can you grow as a person and grow as a teacher. Help your students grow as human beings on this planet. So, let me know what happened this weekend. What did you go through this weekend that like was kind of like building up, or that just didn't go your way, or things didn't work well, or what messages were you having to convey, or what messages did you receive that maybe you felt guilty about, or maybe someone else felt guilty about? How can you help move through that, release that guilt, that negative energy, and move into a healthier, happier, more positive space? So, yep, it's going to be quick today. Just FYI, we were supposed to have a sign session on May 2nd, and we're going to have to reschedule that. It's me, all my fault. I've had a scheduling conflict. And so we're going to be rescheduling that. If you've already paid, no worries. I'll be emailing you to let you know what's going on. But we're going to come up with an alternative date here in the next, hopefully the day or so, to figure out when. So that way, if you want to sign up, great. Sign sessions are always fun, always amazing. They're not that expensive at all. If you have signed up and you cannot make the next one, whatever the next date is, then no worries. I'll be refunding your money like instantly. It's no problem. So yeah, I hope you have a fantastic kickoff to the week, and release all the things that don't do well for you, that you don't need. Just let it go. Make like Frozen and let it go. Don't make me sing. You will regret it. Yep. So, all right. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.